Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyler Weeb from Pro Physique, and today we're going to talk about a super popular diet that is going on in the world right now. So this came across my attention this last week, so I kind of just took a look into it and decided to do a video on it because it does seem to be quite popular. Now, I could probably spend, each day for months going over, the different diets that are out there. But this one really kind of caught my attention. So this is called the military diet. All right, so what they claim is that you can lose 10 pounds in 3 days. Okay, and it is a very low calorie diet. Like what seems to be most diets out there nowadays is basically let's just slash calories because it's the easy thing to do. But so typically what it is, what it is typically you are consuming for 3 days very low calories. We're looking at 1,000 to about 1,400 calories right in there, and it is very non-nutritious, simple foods. So typically, at least with maybe some low calorie diets, you are at least getting some nutrition from the foods. Even though you might be cutting out a whole food source, typically they at least make it up with tons of veggies or tons of fruits or whatever. But this diet has essentially zero nutrition to it, like zero protein essentially. The carbs and the fats that you are taking in aren't really the quote unquote healthiest carbs or carbs and fats. And then there's also obviously the sounds too good to be true 10 pounds in 3 days, and I think that I have beaten the drum enough that the amount, like if you're losing that kind of weight that fast, you're not actually losing fat, which is always the ultimate goal of the person who is getting on to this diet, right? I mean, the goal is to not just lose weight, it's to lose fat, right? There's a difference between weight and fat. And a lot of times on these crash diets like this, they're not one and the same. The weight that you are losing is a lot of water weight because you're not consuming, a lot of glucose. It is, in 3 days that you're typically, that's going to be just essentially strictly water weight that you're losing. You're not actually losing any fat. So what they have you do is you follow this meal plan for 3 days. Right? So it's not like you even get to choose your foods. You have to follow this meal plan. And what is, I guess, obviously other than the 10 pounds in 3 days, what people like to see is that it's free. You don't need to buy any expensive books and whatever. So, a sample breakdown of the of 1 day of eating here. All right, and you'll see what I mean. How there's just really no nutrition. There's really nothing to this diet. So, breakfast, first meal of the day. You have a slice of toast with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and half a grapefruit, and then coffee and tea is optional. All right, so right there there's not much there. That's not a lot of food. That's not a lot of nutritious food. So right there, obviously strike number 1. Now we go into lunch. Lo and behold, you get another slice of toast with half a cup of tuna. And again, the coffee, tea are optional. So you can see, just even between breakfast and lunch, all we're getting is 2 pieces of toast, half a cup of tuna, which is very little protein, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which again is very little carbs, fats, or protein, and then half a grapefruit. So we're sitting really low on the calories right now. You're not going to have a lot of energy. You're going to be quite hungry. You're not going to be very happy. And your body's not getting the nutrients it needs with these types of meals. So third meal, what do you get? You get 3 ounces of any type of meat. You get a small apple, half a banana, and a very tiny amount of vanilla ice cream. So, okay, maybe you get that treat at the end of the day, a small amount of vanilla ice cream, but by then you're going to be so damn hungry, so done with that by day 1 already, that small amount of vanilla ice cream is probably going to turn into the whole tub of vanilla ice cream. So we're looking at about 1,400 calories there. And, day 2, day 3, pretty much the same thing, if not lower. All right, so you do these 3 days, and then what they do is they tell you to continue to eat healthy and low calorie. So, one, they haven't taught us anything, right? So they haven't, do those 3 days, through that meal plan, they haven't taught you anything. They haven't taught you what's in food. Number 2, what I just listed off is what I would not consider healthy. Your fiber's probably not high enough. You're not getting enough protein. You're not getting enough, let's just say, healthy carbohydrates. You're not getting enough healthy fats. So that's their version of what is eating healthy. That's not eating healthy. All right, and so then they encourage you to do that, and you can do this as many times as you want until you reach your goal weight. So I think, as we can see, the military diet, even though it seems to be one of the more popular ones in the world, and if you go to Google, go top 10 diets, military diet will probably pop up. It should not be there. It is dangerous, it is not nutritious, and you are not going to get the results that you want. All right? And again, I cannot preach this enough. Sustainable weight loss, sustainable fat loss takes time, takes consistency, takes enjoying what you're actually doing, so enjoying the process of the fat loss phase. And it always should be on as many calories as possible. All right? And it should be individualized. Just because, we slash those calories to 1,400, that body's going to adapt to that. And by continually going through that cycle of, that's 3 days. Well, I couldn't do those 3 days. I got to reward myself, so you binge for 4 days. Because it's probably going to be pretty hard to keep eating low calorie after these 3 days, even though they tell you to. I put the weight back on, so now I got to go back down onto the military diet, and we get into this cycle, guys. And it happens far too often, way more than you might think. So diets like this should not ever be done. And it's unfortunate that stuff like this is out there, but that's just the reality of the situation. So that's the military diet, guys. If you find someone trying to get you to try it, just say no. Just say no to bad diets. There should have been a DARE program for bad diets. Maybe there's something we should start. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic Monday, guys. If you have any questions regarding any diets or anything nutrition related, anything training related, shoot me an email or just leave it down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys.